What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're gonna jump right into this one today. In today's society, it seems as if everything in our lives has been commodified, has been commercialized, has been turned into a product with a price tag, and turned around to sell back to us. Every single thing, from our hobbies, our interests, our passions, entertainment, our housing as an investment. You can even invest in water and in wood. The digital space, social media, cryptocurrency, everything is an asset that has been turned into a product, has a price tag put on it, and has been turned around to be sold to us. And that is the nature of living in the West. That is the nature of living in a capitalistic society. And I have my own quarrels and problems with capitalism, but I am also not going to say it's a horrible thing. It is the fastest way to increase the standard of living of everyone, whether we like it or not. And up until today, it is the most proven method of success and building wealth for all people that we've found so far. Can we do things better? Yes, you always can. But to sit here and say that we need to destroy it all and rebuild it, all you have to do is look at history, and it has shown that a lot of other methods throughout history have failed and has caused a lot of suffering, needless suffering for millions, hundreds of millions, billions of people all throughout time. I'll be the first to admit we live in the wealthiest society known to human history. We have, even the poorest people in America have cell phones, have air conditioning, have refrigerators. These are all things that 100 years ago, if you showed them to even the richest people in the world 100 years ago, they would think that you were living like some sort of a king. You were some sort of royalty. But despite all of this, despite all this wealth, despite all of this high standard of living, so many people are not content. So many people are bitter and angry and resentful and upset. And it really seems today that your peace is your greatest asset. If you can go throughout your day, if you can go and move throughout your life and live in a state and a sense of peace within yourself, you are extremely wealthy. You're wealthier than some millionaires and billionaires. They have money that's unimaginable, but their lives are more miserable than some of the average working class people that work 60 hours a week just to get by. If you can live and go throughout your day and go home and be at peace with your life, how you're living, what you've done, be content with it. Yes, is it perfect? No. Are you gonna have problems? Yes, everyone has problems. Like the saying goes, more money, more problems. It's never gonna go away. But if you're content within yourself, you're extremely wealthy. That is your greatest asset, and you must protect it at all costs, because people around you can see it. They can sense it. Just the other day, I had a coworker come up to me and talk to me and complaining about the job, complaining about the office, the workplace. And I told him, I was like, why do you think I keep to myself? Why do you think I don't talk to a lot of people? I mind my own business. I move quietly and get my work done. And he said, yeah, I've noticed that. You have a very nonchalant attitude. Yeah, I don't let things affect me. Because at the end of the day, I'm there to get my paycheck. I'm there to get my work done, get my paycheck, and go live my life. And what my coworkers say and what happens in the office and in that job does not determine the outcome of my life. It does not determine my worth. It does not determine my self-esteem or how I view myself and my value. I know my value. I know who I am. I know where I'm going, what I'm trying to achieve in my life. I know what my path and my purpose is. And I know that regardless of what may happen, God walks beside me and he will guide me and put me in the places and give me the opportunities and open the doors that I need to further myself and get to where I need to be. And when you have that sense of peace, whatever happens in the outside world will not throw you off course. It will not take you out of alignment. It may knock you down here and there, but then you pick yourself back up, you dust yourself off, and you continue forward. And that is what the state that we all must get to. Because the world is meant to disrupt that. They want to keep you out of alignment. They want to keep you distracted. They want to keep you emotionally distraught so that you continue to consume, so that you continue to focus on frivolous things. They come and go, but ultimately have very little lasting impact and meaning in your life. Everything that you need comes from within. And when you realize that the outer world and its problems and its turmoils have very little impact. I don't need to watch the news every day. I don't need to know what's going on. I don't need to stay up on everything that's happening in politics. I don't need to know who roasted who and who dissed who and who dropped a diss track, and I don't need to know what Donald Trump tweeted today. I don't need to know who bombed who today. I don't need to know any of that. I already know that the world is a messed up place. I already know that there are countless problems and issues going on in it. Trust me, I know. It doesn't take you very long being an adult and living to understand that the world is far from perfect. But none of that distracts me or keeps me from what I'm trying to accomplish. Because everything I need is within. I've found that peace within. And I know I may not have everything or get everything in the external world that I would like. But internally, they can take nothing from me. And that is freedom. That is the freedom that you're not supposed to know. That's the freedom they don't want you to have. To not need that external validation. To not need the external standards of happiness. And that's why, like my coworker said, I'm able to move nonchalantly. It's not that I don't care. It's that what I care about is bigger and more important than the monotonous things of day-to-day life. And that's because I'm at peace with where I am and where I'm going. As so should you. And when you get to that point, protect it. Don't let others take it. Don't let others destroy it. Because they will. If out of nothing more than pure jealousy and envy. That being said, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. Drop a like, subscribe. We're dropping multiple videos like this each and every week. And until next time, I hope you all have a great day, and I hope you all stay blessed.